The more people pay for something, the more they value it. I will talk about this. Secret number 5, and then we're going to wrap this up. Secret number 5, you need an advanced client acquisition system about driving demand, right? And there are many ways to do marketing. I mean, I could spend hours on this, but I just want to give you one simple piece. An advanced client acquisition system. Now notice I said system, not manual labor. Not going out there, networking stuff, networking event, trying to drum up some business, or just waiting for referral. All those are very passive. It's hope. It's hope marketing, and hope is not a strategy.
The king of high ticket sales. World's highest paid consultant. Media celebrity. Multi-millionaire entrepreneur. Acclaimed TEDx speaker. International best-selling author. Dan Lok.
Advanced client acquisition system. People ask me all the time, but Dan, where can I find clients? I get these questions a lot. Entrepreneurs, where can I find clients? It's very much the wrong question. The right question is, how can you construct a business life so that clients keep finding you? I don't go to networking event. I do zero prospecting. I don't do any of these things that other people do. Zero. Zero. I don't have time for that. I don't do cold call. I don't do proposals. I haven't done proposals in a decade in my life. I don't do proposals. Why don't I do proposals? Who could tell me? I don't need to. It's not my control, yes. But why don't I do proposals?
Proposals are a dog and pony show.
Yeah, proposals are dog and pony show. You're trying to convince them why they should do business with you. How many have done proposals, spend hours and hours and days, right? And you send a proposal, and what happens the minute you send out the proposal? Who has the power? The prospect. Now just wait. Now here's what happens while you're waiting. If you follow up too much, you seem too desperate. You don't follow up, you lose the sale. Now what? You're fucked. So why would you do that? So that's why I don't do proposals. To me, yes.
Don't proposals at a certain point add some clarity to a client?
Yes, I don't do proposals. I would do what I call terms of agreement.
Yeah.
Yeah, only after they've paid. Only I've gotten the commitment from them. Then I'll do it. After they paid, I have the credit card information, I have the wire transfer. Okay, now we're going to decide what we're going to do. Right? Yes.
You said your funnel is 99% free value.
Yep.
But then you say you charge for your consultation right away, even per minute. So
Yeah.
at what point does that cross that line between free value and I'm going to charge for mine?
Good question. So that's a great question. So how do you differentiate what's free value and when do you pay? It's very simple. Anything that doesn't involve my time is free. When someone right now watching my videos, does it take my time? Someone listens to my podcast, does it take my time? Someone reading my blog post, does it take my time? Someone reading a book, does it take my time? No. But if you want my time, then I charge. It's as simple as that. Yes?
So you said when they pay, you give terms of an agreement. So do you get them to sign a contract?
Absolutely.
And what step of the process do they sign that contract?
After they're paid.
Okay.
At the same time. So usually I would send them, let's say, a PayPal link.
Okay.
And then I would say, here's the agreement. Fill that out. Get back to me. And we get started. It's very simple. And that's why I want to be always transparent. And because a lot of people, they are afraid to talk about money. I talk about money up front. Just be transparent. Get the money. I know, here's a line that I love to use. You can write it down. This is a very powerful line. I always say to them, you know what? I want to get the money out of the way so we can focus on what's important. I'll say it again. I want to get the money out of the way so we can focus on what's important. Solving a problem, helping get the results that you want. I don't want to be a bill collector. That's why everything I do is all automatic, all recurring. I don't do invoices and any of that crap. Everything recurring, it's all automatic. I don't want to be a bill collector. I don't want to chase my clients for money. It ruins the relationship. We're here to deliver value. We're here to solve the problems. I don't want to say, oh, here's my invoice. When are you going to pay me? I told Ali the same thing, right? Whenever you just keep sending them invoices, it ruins the relationship, right? Hassan, you have a question?
Would you mention that line
somewhere it depends on after I get the commitment, and I would say, hey, you know what? I like to take care of the money stuff first. So here's the link, or here's how you pay me, and here's the agreement. And then sometimes maybe in an email or maybe in a phone call, I like to get the money out of the way so we can focus on what's important. Would it be okay if you get back to me and take care of the money stuff like tonight? Sure. Would it be okay if you FedEx me that check? Okay. Bam. Then that's out of the question. My mind is not when am I going to get the money. My mind is just how can I fully help this person. That's it. Make sense?
Yeah.
Hello? Good. Very good. So this is a slow, one question, yes.
Okay.
Good questions, by the way. Very good questions.
So this little voice in my head, you know, like how you've been mentioning on the slides with all these funny questions.
Yeah.
So this is the one that says, but Dan, you're there, you're already well positioned.
Yeah.
And people come to you.
Yeah.
Because your pipeline's full. You can ask for the money up front, do the terms and conditions after, focus on a value. What about for those who are starting out, such as myself?
And that's what I used to believe. I was, okay. And you can ask Earl. Earl would be a witness. I was doing this when I was getting started.
Yep.
From day one. It wasn't I got here, then I started doing these things. From day one, when I was a copywriter, I need blood, like I need clients, money, like I need blood in my vein. Client calls me up, I want you to write copy. I'm sorry, I'm busy. I have no client. Empty appointment book. I tell them I cannot work with you, I'm too busy, maybe I'll work with you next month. I delayed the sale when I had no money. I started using these strategies when I had nothing. And that's why it's a verifiable example of this stuff works. You have to start doing it then from day one. It's not like you get to here, then you do it. You don't get to where I am doing the same shit that everybody else does. You get to where I am by doing step by step. Maybe you cannot do it to the degree that I do it, but you got to start from day one. That's why the first thing I did, I'll give you the background story. When I was a copywriter, I had no client. I was calling all the yellow pages and try to cold call and try to get clients. And I would call people and say, oh, look at yellow page ad. You know yellow pages? Yeah. You guys still remember yellow pages? Before Google, right? Yellow pages. And I was, hey, you know, I look at your ad. I could help you. Please, I could help. And people hang up on me. And after you do 500 cold calls, I thought, this sucks, man. This is horrible. I don't want to do this shit, right? So from there, from day one strategy I thought of, okay, who could I get that if I get that person would get everybody else? So I approached one guy, very strategically. I approached Jay Conrad Levinson at the time, who wrote the book Guerrilla Marketing. How many of you heard of guerrilla marketing? Yeah, sold 20 million books worldwide. So at the time, I approached Jay, and I simply rewrite his copy for his Guerrilla Marketing Association, which is a membership program, because I thought it was not that good. I rewrite his copy, I send it to Jay, I say, hey, Jay, I admire your work. Now, there's a difference. Now, I'm doing free work very strategically. I admire your work, love your book, I look at your website, I thought I could help. Here's the new copy, try that out. He put it online, he tripled his conversion. He was thrilled, gave me a testimonial. I said, hey, you know, Jay, appreciate it. I'm just getting started as a young guy. You know, you have a huge audience of business owners. Is it okay, you know, if you send some business my way? He said, sure, young man, you help me double, triple my conversion, happy to send some clients your way. That's how I got through. I didn't do what everybody else does. And that's why in my early 20s, I wrote my first book that I self-published called Quick Term Marketing, trying to get cooperating clients. It was a horrible book. If you see it on eBay, I'll buy it back from you. I mean it. It's so horrible. The grammar is bad, the cover is bad, the content is bad, the whole thing is shit. Okay, my first book. But you know what? I knew that has more power. Also, I know from early on, even Toastmasters, the person who's on stage holding the marker is easier to get clients. So I learned, you know what? Let's hone my marketing skill, so hone my speaking skill. So I want to be the ones up front. I don't want to show up at an event as an attendee. I want to show up as an event as a speaker. I did it in my early 20s. I didn't do this shit for a decade now. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm saying. It's one step at a time. You don't get to where I am overnight, but you got to start day one. Right, Earl? Same stuff I'm doing now. Right?
I thought you were rich when I met you.
Yeah.
I had no clue until then.
It took me years to create that self-fulfilling prophecy.
And then I saw the timeline, I'm like, shit.
He had more money than me back then. right? That's what I'm talking about. And not saying fake it till you make it. How many heard of fake it till you make it? Yeah. That is not what I'm talking about, okay? It's not what I'm talking about. Here's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about fake it till you become it. Fake it till you become it. And there's a big difference. Ponder on that. It's deep. Ponder on that. So the slow way. You can write a book, a best-selling book. I've written 12 of them. You can do a podcast, a hit podcast. I have Shoulders of Titans. You can do a high-traffic blog. You type in Dan Lok. I'm on over 1 million web pages. You can do SEO. You can do backlinks. You can do referral, which in my mind, that's hope. You can do word of mouth. You can do networking, which is a complete waste of time. Then maybe you get clients. Maybe you get clients. So instead of with what you do, this is what you do. Your Facebook, you drive them to a webinar registration page, you drive them to a live page, drive to a consultation. Why don't you do that for yourself? How can you ask your clients to invest money in you when you don't invest marketing dollars in yourself? You can't even prove this shit works for you. Versus when you do this, your client goes through this funnel. Imagine. Your client goes through this funnel. They see your ad, they go to your webinar page, they schedule time with you, pretend I'm a potential client. I'm talking with you, Kevin, right? Hey, Kevin, I saw this. You can totally tell them, you know what, I charge $2,500 a month. Oh, that's a lot of money, yes, but my stuff works. How do you know? Because you're on the fucking phone with me. That's why my stuff works. Remember you saw the ad, you opt in, and you see my stuff, and now we're on a call, and I'm selling you $2,500 a month. My stuff works because your demonstration, my stuff works. You see the power of that? Versus, hopefully I'll get you some results. No. I eat my own cooking. I eat my own cooking. Do you eat your own cooking? I don't ask you to do anything that I don't do. I can't ask you to present if I'm not a good presenter. I can't ask you to write a book if I haven't written a book. That's the difference. So, and this is not new. This stuff I just, I learned it from Nicholas, right? One of our members. It's the same stuff. It's not new. You know it. It's not new. Yeah. It's not new. It works. But you have to be willing to do that. You have to put some skin in the game and test it out and do it. And you show your clients that my stuff works, my methodology works, my system works. I am a walking, living, breathing example of what I do. When you have that, clients come to you. Can you see, I am a walking, living example of what I do, yes? Hello?
Yes.
That's where that comes from. So let me recap. Simplicity is everything. To marketing, to running a business, to even making millions. If I want you to walk away with one thing, like a simple plan, if you want to sell high tickets, is I want you to have one front-end offer, which it could be a one-page PDF, have one back-end offer, you price it at maybe $25,000 or something like that. Have one funnel you use to attract clients. You should have 2 steps, a pre-sale, video, or webinar, and then get them on the phone. When you want to sell high tickets, you either need to do face-to-face or you need to get them on the phone. You're not going to sell a $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 program with email. You can sell a $1,000 program with email, right? Boston, how do you enroll your clients? Phone? Face?
It's always phone or face.
Phone or face, right?
I was actually going to ask you a question.
Yes.
Speak about Facebook and then put them in a webinar.
Yeah.
I found that digital marketing only works over the long term and to large audiences. And
Yeah.
What I'm talking about is ROI is more long term.
Yeah.
For short-term clients, it's always doing speaking.
Yeah.
Speaking and then getting them to sign up for a consult.
Yep.
And then enrolling them.
Yeah. So put it this way. You can always communicate who you are stronger when you're like this. Because it's flash, right? Face to face, belly to belly, right? Shake hand, right? It's like this. They can see who you are. So when it comes to webinar and stuff like that, it still works. It takes more tweaking. It takes more skill.
The conversion is lower though.
Yeah. So no, it's not lower. It's just the way you are. It's just like even Nicholas goes back. He fills Joe Polish 25K group with just Facebook because it's the way you're doing it. And most people are doing the Facebook wrong anyway. 99% of them, right? They're doing it. They try to sell on Facebook instead of doing lead generation. And then you want to have one main channel that you use to drive traffic to that funnel, Facebook ads, Pinterest, YouTube, or whatever. Just pick one. You can just pick one. And you want to make sure your programs are the best in the world and that everything in them is designed to produce great outcomes and results for your clients. and then just enjoy your life. Have a handful of clients, the power of small numbers. That's that. That's all I got. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hi, this is Dan Lok. Welcome to Dan Lok TV. I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now you might ask, why should I? Every week, I'll post 2 new videos, all focusing on helping you becoming a better entrepreneur. You will be challenged, and you will be inspired, and you will be motivated. More importantly, you'll get practical ideas and strategies that will take your business to the next level. So go ahead, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification so you don't miss out on a single episode. I promise you, you won't regret it.